Good morning. Hello everyone. How are you all doing? Cheers. Morning has broken. Oh, it's broken. I tell you what else is probably broken. OBS. I may have updated OBS and I might be seeing some weird glitches. If my camera pops in and out visually, sorry, not a lot I can do. I could downgrade, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hi everyone. My chair's getting really noisy. That's really annoying. Oh, Mr. Stephen Loveggate. Hello. So, for those that weren't tracking in Discord after last week, I think it was last week, it was the week before, no, last week, Dustin Watts, who probably isn't here yet, he'll probably pop in later. Hey Mark. He put together an app that, it was a Node.js stuff first, then he made an app out of it that will take all of the users that have ever written anything and show them in a list for me that I could read through to do roll call. But I haven't downloaded and installed it yet because I've been kind of busy. So I'm going to be doing the usual roll call this morning, but not until I've had more coffee. A wet Scotland, is it, Ian? So we've had 2 really hot days here. Like it was 32 or 3 yesterday. Really like stifling heat, that really yuck, oppressive heat. But before that it was like raining. Like Melbourne's just terrible when it comes to consistent weather. There's a foam monster behind me. Yes, there is. So I was telling my patrons, I think it was yesterday. So that's part of the packaging for the N8, for Nate. And I've been reluctant to throw it out just in case I had to use it to ship the machine back. But I'm not shipping the machine back. So I need to throw it out, but there's no place in my bin for it. So I'm going to have to cut all that foam up and do it a bit at a time. So right now it's living in here because my garage is full. Yeah. If you don't like Melbourne's weather, wait 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit like that. I'm not a huge fan of the heat, I have to say. I much prefer the cold than the heat, the oppressive heat. I mean, we've all got air conditioners, but then I'm in and out of the air conditioner all the time, and then I get sick. So dissolve it in acetone, then plaster it on the charm high and ignite it. No, there's no igniting anything. Just use it as packing material in your next big shipment to Mauser. Yeah, it's too big, too much packaging. Yeah, I don't need that much packaging. No, it's good. It's good. I mean, yes, it's wastage. Anyway. So I've not been building any TinyPICOs because I don't have any PCBs. They actually shipped yesterday. I've had a lull in between running out of PCBs and waiting for JLC PCB to ship my balance of my boards. So I've been doing other stuff and it's been awesome. This is the first time I've had multiple days in a row where... Sorry, I got really sore eyes today. Turn my glasses off for a bit. I think I'm hay fever again. It's been a really long time since I've had multiple days in a row where I couldn't work on production, but I wasn't stressed about it. Because like pre-Nate, for those new to this, Nate N8, Nate N8, yeah, I can't remember who it was called it Nate, someone on the stream, a few people on the stream suggested Nate. It's just easier than saying N8. So pre-Nate, any day or period of time where I wasn't doing production stuff, I was just as stressed as when I was doing production stuff because I knew I had to use the charm high when I got back onto it, right? And I knew it was going to be just a disaster. But now, it's awesome. Like, yeah, I'm doing some Reflow Master stuff. Not Reflow Master Pro, Reflow Master. I got something really exciting happening with Reflow Master. Almost ready. That's been cool. And I did some design and 3D printing yesterday for some fans and my Reflow Master, my fan controller. So I've been hacking my oven a bit, the white oven, and I've got that back up and running again, and I'm actually going to use that today. So that's pretty cool. What else? I've actually done a bit of tidying, not that you can really tell. But yeah, I've been just doing some other stuff, working on some board design and some other things. It's just like, I don't know, I can't recall the last time I was working on things that was in production and wasn't stressed over it. Yeah, it's like a really foreign feeling. Okay, I need to put my glasses back on so I can see the chat. The couch could be sat on. Yeah, there's a few. There's still some feeders on there because I don't have feeder storage. I don't know what I'm going to do about feeder storage. That's still something I need to solve. But yeah, I can sit on the couch and actually cleaned out some project tubs, and I've been packing lots of TinyPICO bags. Got some empty shelves. It's good. Hi Flynn. Good morning. Hey Ergfubs. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but awesome. You're welcome. So, okay, let's do a, what was that? You can recycle that stuff. Yeah, look, I don't know if it's recyclable. I would assume so, but it comes from China. And, you know, I would assume that it's recyclable, yes. It will go in the recycle bin, and that's why I don't have room for it in the bin, because we only get our recycle stuff collected every 2 weeks. Every second week, yeah, bi-weekly. So, and we go through, you know, that's got to be all of our recycling stuff. And we recycle like as much as we can. And there we go. Did everyone see that? So this new version of OBS, it looks like occasionally has problems. It shuts down my webcam, which is crazy. No school holidays yet. Yeah, we're going to have to live with it this stream, folks, because I can't downgrade my stream now without stopping the stream. I can't downgrade OBS. It's a new version of OBS that's come out, but I've never seen this behavior before. I apologize. It's only the third time I've seen it pop in and out, and it seems to be no time period where it does it. It just happens. You can use uppercase to yell. It's fine. Yeah, it only goes off for half a second and back on again. It's just frustrating because I can actually see it happen. Like I see the black and I see the little camera light go off, and I don't know why it's doing it. But there's some really cool features in this new version of OBS that might allow me to get my IP camera. It looks like they've got the that working now, but I haven't had a chance to try it yet. I haven't set up the new Pi yet. It's still sitting in the box on the ground. I will, but I have flashed the latest version of Raspbian or Raspberry OS, whatever it's called now, onto a new 64 gig flash card for that Pi. I just haven't got around to it. I didn't want to start that project yet. Anyway, let's do a roll call. Let's do a quick roll call before there's too many people. So, Chris, good morning. Graham, Andy, Paul, Henrik, hello. David Esser, Rota, Flynn, Julian's shorts. But if it's winter, shouldn't it be Julian's pants? Peter S, hello. Hello, all of Colorado. JTax, Michael. Christopher White, hi. Bredan, I hope I pronounced that correct. Bredan, if not, I apologize. Yeah, I can never do this one. Is it Jack, PD1, SRM? Is it a silent S? I don't know. I'm talking to myself. Andy, hi. Oh, there it goes again. Stephen Mott, hello. Joe. Dave Hines. Adrian, hi. Azzy. Stephen Ludgate. Yes, Sven. David. Paul's here. Hello, Paul. Hi, Mike. Mike did get up early. He set his alarm. That is so cool. Simon, hello. So just to let you... I'll get back to this. I'll get back to... I want to talk to you about Simon in a moment. But I'm going to keep doing the thing before, otherwise I get distracted. Ian, hello. Chris Miller, hi. Mark. Mark hasn't joined us in ages. He's been too busy, which is fine. I'm super glad he's been busy. Aaron Knox, hello. Jean-Marc. Joe Velasco, hello. Intermit Tech. Hi, Helmet. So I'm just trying to read some of the chat while I'm going as well. Seems a whole lot of chat I missed. Oh, fashion some of the swords, some of this foam sticks into swords. Hopefully it's not listening. It's not a bad idea. Hello, Ray. And Ig Verbs again. You gotta just gotta make up how that sounds, I think. DY I think. I don't remember. And sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong. And every week's different. Julian's back. That's better. And Flynn I said hi to already. There's something broken about that equation. You just have very little trash compared to recycle. That's what I'm saying. We have a lot of... Oh, right. But the collection is wrong. Correct. They should be collecting recyclables every week. I don't know why they alternate between 1 week recycle, 1 week green, as in, things like grass and, recyclable, not recyclable, what's it called? Things that break down. God, I can't use my words this morning. It'll come to me, or someone will tell me. Okay, it jumped. Who did I miss? James, hello. Peter from Sweden, hello. Doug's, hi. Mick Red 97, hello. God, I miss a lot of people. Another Peter. Adsheed, hi. Jeremy, hello. Okay, yeah, I think I've got everyone. No, Andy Mouse. See, that's why I need Dustin's app. And Teddy, hi Teddy. Flynn, stop writing that, please. Don't spam the chat, Flynn. Hey, Roger, hi. So it looks like gardening with Sion. What? Yes, we said hi to Teddy, but that's enough, Flynn. Thank you. Okay, I think I got everyone. No, Dustin Watts. I've been talking about you. Are your ears burning? I haven't downloaded your app yet. And Johnny's here. Hi. It's okay, Flynn. Biodegrade. I knew I'd think of it. So 1 week is biodegradable and 1 week is recyclable. Yep, there we go. It's not a Rockall app, but Dustin wrote an app that will scrape all of the names of people that have chatted and build a list out of it, and the list won't change order and it won't do whatever. And so for roll calling, yeah, don't eat the spam. I used to eat spam. I don't mind spam. I will. I've probably even got... Actually, I don't have Node installed on this machine. So, on to Simon. So, I've been chatting with Simon, or started yesterday. Simon is going to hopefully help me find a place in Poland to potentially do my cert, or my pre-cert anyway, that I've been looking at doing for CE. I did get a quote back from using a local company, and yeah, priced way out of contention. Insane amount of money. Hey, Osama Diaz, DZ, I mean DZ, Yeah, DZ. Okay, that was not good. Bitloony, hi. Wow, I need to reboot, start again. Hey, Ibrahim. Adam's here. You're not late. Johnny's building a Rickrolling app. Wow, I really can't talk this morning, folks. My language is leaving me. Anyway, so yeah, hopefully Simon can help me find a place. So Johnny also mentioned, I hope you don't mind me mentioning this, that Johnny mentioned that he knows someone in Sweden that is using the University of Poland to do their certification. So that could be an option. I need to find a cheap way of doing either pre-cert to find out where I stand for my boards, or actually just do certification. But I'm just looking for CE, just for now anyway. Bitloony's still dizzy from all the fumes. So Bitloony did a live stream, mega live stream yesterday, like 6 hours, 6+ hours. Equals DZ equals H0. Okay. Cool. Thanks, Osama, for explaining that. Appreciate it. Yeah, Bitloony got some SLA printers that he was checking out, and I was wearing a mask the whole time, but yeah, a lot of fumes, a lot of ugh. The main reason I think that that I still don't want to get an SLA printer, as much as I'm really interested in them, is that the cleanup and the chemicals and stuff still, yeah, not good. Station 240, I expect they quoted around $8,500 just for pre-cert, just for one board for CE. Immunity, emissions, and radio. $8,500 Australian dollars, not US dollars, just for one board for pre-cert. Youch, not happening. The resin is less sticky than I imagined. It's not about sticky, just it looks a bit messy. Smells like a... That's really funny. Hey, Rick. Yeah, it was a good stream. It was a long stream. It was a good stream. Most of the time I was just listening in the background. I had it like visually, but I was at the other end of the room. My PDV S2... Right, no radios on it though, right? So, yeah. The issue is the radios. So if I didn't have radios, just emissions and immunity for pre-cert is about $1,800 Australian. Cool, thanks, Simon. Yeah, don't know what the costs are in Poland yet. That's something that Simon's going to help me look at as an option. Obviously, Simon is in Poland. And I'm much more comfortable having talking to someone that I know, and then and having them, at least to start with, be speaking to whoever that needs to be spoken to. So I found a challenge with even speaking to the companies here, getting them to understand what I wanted to do, because they do pre-cert or they do cert, trying to find out from them what I even get back. So what I'm looking at doing ideally is doing a pre-cert to find out where I stand with the boards, right? So let's say I do a pre-cert on the TinyPICO, and what I get back is that I would have to do what I'm hoping I would get back is some guidance that I'd have to possibly add, I don't know, a ferrite bead here, that's really all I should have to do on them, right? Because I haven't done anything that's out of spec at all on the boards. So there might just be a little bit to do with spurious emissions that I need to deal with. And when I know what needs to be done, then I'm confident to self-certify for CE. because if I get challenged, I then know that I can easily get my boards certified by just making whatever changes I need to do and certifying, right? If it comes back from pre-cert and, the guidance is going to be that half the board needs a redesign, I mean, I'm just throwing stuff out there, right? Well, then I'm not confident doing self-cert. So self-certifying means I don't technically have to certify. I have to provide the paperwork if asked, which means I can then certify, which isn't, it's a bit of a, yeah. Self-certifying does not mean that it has been certified, but they do expect the certification paperwork if they ask for it, if that makes sense. It's a bit messy. Trace orientations, adding some filter components. Exactly, right? I'm pretty confident that it would be very minor work to get CE certification, other than the outlay. And the outlay is the problem, because even though I've sold, what seems like a lot of TinyPICOs, I've still not even sold enough to cover to justify the cost of getting any of them certified if I would have done it from the start. Do Room have proper CE? Yeah, all the espressive stuff have CE, but as soon as you put it onto a board, the board has to be recertified. And the radio stuff doesn't technically have to be redone. You can use the espressive certification as part of your documentation, unless you've implemented their module in a way that is against their specifications, right? Then you would have to get it redone and rechecked. But it would be like your pre-cert. No, so if you're using a module that has certification, then you can use that. It's like, if you're doing ROHS certification, you get the certificates from the suppliers that supply you the components from the manufacturers, and you use their certification to back up your certification. If that makes sense, right? If you're not making the component, you're not expected to do the certification, ROHS certification on that component, but the manufacturer, if they claim it's ROHS, need to have it certified, and they should provide you with the certification number, if that makes sense. So so this is what's happening. Legally, around the world, certification's always been required. So in America, it's FCC, although my boards don't require FCC because they're considered a sub-assembly. So a board that's a sub-assembly means that its intended use is to be part of something else, and the onus is on the end user to get the something else, whatever the final product is, certified. So although it would be helpful for an end user if my TinyPICOs were CE certified, FCC certified, there's no requirement for me to do it, right? For it to be sold. But it seems that the FCC in America is the only place that have a sub-assembly clause. And definitely Europe doesn't. CE does not have a sub-assembly clause. So in Europe, technically everything needs to be CE marked, CE certified. And not just electronics, pretty much everything. Like the list of exclusions is very small compared to the list of things that need to be certified. And this has always been the case, but no one in Europe was policing it. I don't have an SDR unit, and my scope can it can maybe just do 4 times my clock rate. Yes. What rest? But Looney? Sorry, was that in terms to me? So here's the thing. It's always been there, but no one in the EU have been policing it. But as of July next year, 2021, as of July 2021, they're going to start policing it. That means, now, no one knows what that is going to mean, right?
But legally, what it means is every single person that makes anything that they sell in Europe, whether they gets imported into Europe or whether it's made in Europe and sold in Europe, has to be CE certified. So every maker here that makes something, that sells something on Tindy, your stuff has to be certified legally. That's always been the case. But no one knows what's actually going to happen, what they mean by they're going to enforce it. So it might mean, for all those that are new that just joined, sorry, new version of OBS is not playing nicely with my camera. Occasionally there's flashes. So no one knows if that means that if someone buys something from my store and I ship it to them, if customs are going to stop it and check it, or if the postal people are going to stop it and check it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how it could possibly be policed, but they said they're going to do it. They said they're going to be strict. So, yeah. No one really knows what the knock-on effect is going to be yet. Are you trying to block the stream? Can you give it a gift to Europe with this super expensive shipping? No, it's irrelevant of what it costs. It can be free. It's not allowed to be brought into the country. I don't think Germany's been strict for a while, no, because I ship stuff to Germany all the time, and none of my stuff's ever been stopped for CE. Right? I mean, obviously there's the, you know, VAT and duty and all that type of stuff. Hey, Quixotic Geek. But I've never had a product stopped and not been delivered because of CE. I don't know what's going to happen. What I do know is that they've said that they're going to really stomp down on people in the EU selling non-certified stuff. So that would be any resellers of mine in Europe technically won't be able to sell my stuff, won't be able to resell my stuff. No, Quixotic Geek, CE applies to everything in Europe. And so the UK, I think I mentioned this before, the UK are going to honour CE up until December 2021. And then from then, all product has to then be, I can't remember what it's called again, UKS something. Oh. Woo! Yay, I'll tell you what that is in a moment. December 2021, everything then has to be marked, has to be certified separately for the UK. There's UKCA, isn't it UKCA, isn't that, is it UKCA? Okay, maybe. Hey, Rob. No one's at the door. So I bought a new compressor for my pick and place machine, and I just got a notification that it's on the way. Might be delivered during the stream. I'm not showing off if it is because it's 80 kilos. Hide the boards in firearms and shit like that. Yeah, that's funny. So I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm quite concerned because it basically, you know, cuts out 50% of my marketplace, which is a business killer for me. I mean, I'm not making enough money yet doing what I'm doing to be self-sufficient, but I'm building towards that. You know, it was looking like maybe, before all of this happened, it was looking like maybe by the end of next year, I might be at a level where I can break even, which is fantastic. Like, I can't tell you how exciting that is. But now with this, this could be a business killer for me. Like, it really could. I don't know what's going to happen. But I'm going to stay positive. That's why I'm looking at trying to find a place where I can do pre-certification to see where I stand. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to pay $12,000 or $14,000, $15,000 to CE certify a TinyPICO when, you know, it's just I'm gonna have to lift my prices on them, and they're already at the top of where I think they need to be. Like, they're I wouldn't want to lift the prices on them, but I can't absorb the $15,000 for certification just for Europe on them. Ship to a country outside the EU, make them do a day trip across the border. Yeah, I don't know. It's messy. The whole thing's messy. It really is. But as I said, I'm staying positive. Let's see what happens. I'm hopeful that the hard line that Europe are taking is really designed to focus on the larger players, not just in the electronic space, but in general, right? And that there'll be a little bit of leeway for us smaller people, because otherwise it's going to affect so many people. What does it take to become a certification house? Is there a need for certification house in the world makers? So I've been speaking to that, Aaron. That's a really good question. Helen, have you read Mr. Nice? There's Other Ways into the UK. I have not. I don't know what that is. So I've been speaking to someone else here, Lachlan, who's part of the makerspace where I go to, CCHS. I think there is a marketplace for a certification company that focuses more on small people like myself. The problem is it costs an absolute fortune to set up a certification environment. Like the emissions rooms that they work in, my understanding is they can cost upwards of millions of dollars to set up a proper emissions testing room. So that's the barrier, right, to setting up a certification house, is to become licensed to certify, like, because these certification houses need to get all their accreditations to be able to certify for the regions, right? They need to be. Does that make sense? Used a bit loony. That's really funny. Hey, Crazy Roops. Yeah, so, but I think, like, when I was speaking to the company here, like, I felt like it was just, for them, it was just yep, we got one price for everyone, bad luck, right? A company that, $1 billion company that goes there to get their one product certified pays the same price as me, who, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there was no, like, I'm sure that they have their room sitting there empty for lots of periods of time. I can't possibly think that there are that many people getting that many products certified that they don't have some spare room time now and then, that they couldn't do special deals for makers and small people like me, or smaller. Like, I still consider myself small. Like, maybe some of you don't, because of the number of TinyPICOs I've sold and the fact that I'm self-manufacturing, but I'm still just I'm tiny. Like, like right now I sell in a year what Adafruit sell in a day or 2 days. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there is absolutely an opportunity for a certification house to be able to offer small, like, makers and small companies, heavily reduced pricing to fill up their downtime. That's what I feel. But no, definitely not in Australia. Right, a few engineer hours to test it up for a given board, absolutely. But they charge, well, not for emissions, right? And not for immunity. For radio, yes. But they quoted me 2 full days in the room for radio testing, for Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Why is it 2 full days? Because they charge their room out per day, right? Like, could they do it in a day? Maybe. They leave leeway to make sure that they've got enough time, so they charge me a whole extra day. Just like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like if it takes that long for them, for a board that's as simple as this, like, what are they doing? They're
they're making the board has to run some code that sends and receives Wi-Fi, sends and receives Bluetooth, right? It's got to operate in its normal capacity, and then they need to do all of their emissions, all their tests, like they're sweeping and they're doing stuff. Like, how long does it take? How many times do you really have to sweep to the spectrum to know what the board's doing? Like, I don't know. I'm sure I'm oversimplifying it, but I feel like, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something really obvious. I used to work for a company that did Tempest stuff, and they used to get people coming in to do CE stuff when the chamber wasn't being used. That's right. Like, I feel like there's an opportunity. Global Makers Union, as you said, can group together approach. Well, no, grouping together products won't help, because each product has to be tested on its own merits based on what the product is, right? I don't think, I'm not sure that would work. Like I said to them, like, if I get 2 boards tested, will the price be cheaper? And they said, well, yeah, we can, maybe work on the price a little bit if you're doing 2 boards, but we can't do 2 boards at once. Like, we can't say, okay, we've got the room for 2 days. Let's do 2 boards in those 2 days, because the testing set up for each one could be completely different, right? So the EU published a document, I've got a link somewhere, basically explaining that from July next year, they're enforcing what was already there. Yeah. And at work, we normally need 1-2 days for CE testing at external lab without radio. Really? No, I was told, like, if it's without radio, if it's just emissions and well, it depends what else you're doing, right? Emissions and immunity. I was told maybe 4 or 5 hours, maybe 8 hours, maybe a day. I was told that radio was a killer. Radio was the most expensive part. Hey, Cable Tie. I'm sure it does take that long, but I'm still not... Okay, I'll have a watch of that video. Station 240. Conducted emissions. So conducted emissions is USB. Like, I've only got the one port on here, USB port. We spoke about conducted emissions. So conducted emissions is not radio. Conducted emissions is physical connection, from my understanding, and that should be very, very simple on my boards, because it's just a USB connection. They don't have to test the I/O and stuff. So I wouldn't have thought that would have been a problem. Oh, sorry, Mike. Maybe you'll come back afterwards and I'll still be talking about it before I even start, whatever. Yeah, well, it might be the reality, but $8,500 for 2 days in a room and an engineer sounds, yeah, that's, yeah. Anyway. Does it need to be... So USB certification is something totally different, and that's not part of CE. CE doesn't have USB certification. You don't require USB certification. Like, if you want to use the USB logo or something like that, you need to get USB certification. But you need to provide the criteria under which the I/O can be used within spec. Well, I don't even know how that would work, right? And I tried speaking to these guys about what I'd need to provide for testing, and they were really... They didn't want to talk to me, or they were being a bit vague. Yeah, I get that that's what you're spending,
cable tie, and also like I've spoken to other people, and the prices I was quoted seems to be the prices that companies here in Australia charge, but I feel it's still excessive. You know, like it was almost half of what I was quoted to do full certification. Like not CE certification, full certification, like all certification for all the different regions. So how could that be? How could CE just itself for pre-cert be half that price? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Hello, Andrew. No CEs for anything. Radio makes it worse. So with radio, it comes under what's called the RED directive, which is the Radio Emissions Directive. So that's an additional. So if you look at CE certification, there's a whole list of all the different things that require certification and all the different directives. And so this comes under emissions, and it comes, or electromagnetic maybe, or can't remember what the directive's called. And then it also comes under RED, which is for the radio specifically. Remote testing is hard, which is why I've been speaking to Simon, because if I can find, for instance, a place in Poland that are willing to do it, because apparently you can get really good pricing in Poland, having someone in Poland that can facilitate between the two would make it easy, especially someone who's got a TinyPICO that could help with the process, that understands the product. That's what I'm hoping. I also have another option of using another company that they're US based. They're in San Francisco, but they have their testing facilities in China. They do it all in China, and their prices again are much more reasonable, even though they're an American company, but still at the high end. Like, yeah. No, pre-cert and full cert. Pre-cert is missing all the paperwork that they provide from full cert, and my understanding is that paperwork costs a lot of money for them to do. So I think it's more than just the indemnity insurance. Anyway, yeah, time to Play Shield. Let's Play Shield. Sorry, I wasn't really planning on going so far into the CE stuff today. Right, amortizing the test gear and yeah, and the setup of the room and stuff. I get that. Like, I understand that they need to amortize it, but yeah. I don't know, being so hardline on the pricing. Yeah. Like, they're going to have empty room now for some time where they could have had someone in there. Anyway, it's very hard to swallow. So, let's switch cameras. Forget the monkey stuff, just put the China export label on it. Yeah, that won't help me though, Drew, because I need to also provide all the paperwork that goes with it. I can't just put CE on it without supplying anyone that resells the paperwork. And it's the paperwork that I'm not going to plagiarize myself on. Right? I mean, I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. So, ooh, why is that not working again? It's like last week. Why is this? Oh, I've got to unplug. My camera's not working again. 1 second, folks. Hello, Mr. DSLR. Why aren't you working? There we go. Wow. Ordered the G9. What's the G9? What's the G9? It's because my camera doesn't have CE certification. Yeah. Someone asked earlier about Australian cert. Who was it? Let me scroll back quickly. Who was it that asked about Australian cert? I don't believe, and about subassembly, I don't believe there's a subassembly clause here in Australia. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I don't believe there is. So, oh, where did my board go? That's over here. So I've got one in the stencil already. That way you don't have to see me setting up the stencil. So are you happy to flood the market with China export and not allow... Well, I don't think they are going to flood the market with China export anymore. I think that's one of the things they're trying to stop. Oh, you got a Panasonic G9. Nice. Hey, David. Nice. I love my G7. I really wish I had a second one. I could have 2 cameras. I really do. Anyway, I've got a board already in there, so you don't have to watch me set up the stencil. And here is the PCB again, which looks pretty sexy. And I have all the components. So I'm going to paste this one up. And I'm going to put it together under the microscope. Excuse me. Isn't this very sad news? I don't know. I don't think it's so sad that it's going to block all the cheap Chinese uncertified stuff from coming in the door. I mean, I get that there are people that buy that stuff and are happy they can buy that stuff. Hey, Fred. But, you know, it does help put everyone on the same playing field. But, yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a tricky situation. I have a new squeegee. Why am I using a new squeegee? Because it came with my stencil printer. So, and you know what? It's actually pretty cool. I really like using it. I've never owned one like this before. Even got a new spatula. Spatula. I probably want some more. Sorry, I'm just getting my paste ready. My paste. Never have too much paste. Ooh, to go towards the second G7 fund. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Aaron. Very generous of you. Thank you very much. Yeah, you are awesome. Aaron, you're very generous on people's streams. Thank you. Okay. It's not quite in the center of the camera, is it? Let's move it in the center. Okay, here we go. Don't know if I got the top. I didn't see. Cool. I think that's cool. Let's find out. That looks good. Forbidden bubblegum. What's forbidden bubblegum? The paste looks dryish. No, paste isn't dry. No, it's just remember, it's the thermally stable paste. So it doesn't look like exactly like other paste in terms of its color, but no, it's nice and wet. Wait, no Zelda chest opening music. Sorry. I'll add that on my list for next time. Hey, I still can't work out how to do a video and music at the start of my stream. That'd be really nice. See you, Chris. See you soon. Add some butter. Ooh, spilt some. Sorry, I'm just trying to clean the paste off and put it away before I forget. It's not how dry it is, it's how it tastes. Hang on. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Oh, my stream went away? What? My stream went away? Sorry if that happened. Okay, let's move this out of the way. Clean those later, hopefully, if I remember. So let's set the board out. Okay, I'm now going to switch to microscope. He's gone mad. Who's gone mad? What did I do? Look at that pasting. Oh. Nice. Oop. Oh. Come on. Picture, come back. Oh no. Now my microscope's doing the same black thing again. Love the silver mask. The what? The mask? What silver mask? Silver solder mask. No. It's not. It's white. What? What? Hang on, wait. It's black solder mask. White silk screen. Just the exposures. Unplug my phone. My phone's not plugged in. Close all the extra browser windows. I don't have any other browser windows. No, this is... My microscope's always done funky stuff. Yeah, if it keeps blinking out, I'll move away from the microscope to do this. This is going to be interesting. I've got a lot of the parts out already, but not all of them. And yeah, okay, so... Blow on the connector and plug it in. No, it's something to do with the capture. It's always done this, remember? Okay, what do I need? BSS, where are you? Hello? Oh, there you are. Need to fit. Okay, this is going to be a little bit slow because, you know, got to pull all the parts out kind of one at a time. Got some parts out, just do the big tall ones first. Why am I doing the tall ones first? Then I knock them over when I do the small ones. That's not a good idea. Okay, I am going to do these ones first. Oh, my chair's dropped. Okay, that's better. And my microscope's not focused. Ooh, there we go. It's also been a while since I've done this. I can't remember what is what. $2.2K and 10 ohm. Okay, 2.2K. Cut to free 1033. What? Cut to free 1. Oh, right. Why are you mentioning the cut to free? Okay. So I don't have all of these parts in my turntable. Nice typo. Where do I... What typo? Where have I got a typo? Cut to free. Backline. Where have I got a typo? Hello, folks. Where have I got a typo? Backlight. Back. Oh, right. The Via, yeah. Sorry. I try to get my silk... So, JLC PCB terrible with... like, the silk screen's pretty poor. And I try to not get silk on a Via if I can get away with it. But sometimes I just don't have a choice with positioning. I try to be very specific to not have it be too bad. I don't have a 10 ohm up here. I've got 10 ohm somewhere. I just don't know where. I know where I've got them, in a box somewhere. Hey G-Bound. The C's wired into an L. Yeah, okay. It's, yeah. Okay. This is, I'm just going to, what order am I going to do these? I don't know. I'm going to put the NPR 121 on. I bought 10 of them. Probably only needed to buy 5. I only got 5 of these boards as prototypes. And I just need to check orientation. Okay. And is there a marking on it for orientation? There is. Good. Okay, so this goes here. Oh, fluff. Excellent. Okay, and then LIS, OMU. What? Is Yuz in town? Oh, hi Yuz. I hope your morning's going well. Do I need to come in and get Ollie out of bed? IMU interrupt. The IMU is a very thick. Look how thick it is. See how thick it is? Obviously it's packed with a lot of stuff, but okay, now okay, that's the pan. I'm just going to stick the ICs on so I can get them off my desk, and then I can get all the passives on afterwards. That's fine. This is the PAM. This is the little amplifier, which goes over here. Got a lot of passives to put on. And I need to get the load switch. The question is, where did I put my load switches? I have lots of different types of load switches in different places. Here. I just got a message from Bunnings that my compressor will be here any moment. I should have got a lot of this stuff out yesterday. I got some of it out, but not all of it, obviously, which is annoying. Sorry. It's not in that one. Oh, where would it be in? Wow. I used them recently. And I have moved them. Before everyone tells me to look in my parts, I've moved them. I've moved them several times actually. While I'm at it, I need to find something else that's in here. Just going through boxes of stuff. I need to reorganize all my parts again now that I've moved into the garage. Oh, annoying. Sorry, folks. I will find them. Just feel free to talk amongst yourselves while I waste all of your time. Oh boy. Where did I put them? Ah, found them. Okay, I found them. Sorry, you don't want to see the state of my floor right now. Needs more elevator music. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Although I hope I'm putting the right one on. I've got two different types of load switches. Sylogy ones. But I think this is the right one. Okay, sorry about that. Buzzer. 6-hour stream. Like Pit Loonies. No, it won't be. Once I get onto the passives, it'll be easier. I meant to pull that part out and I forgot. I'm sorry. That was silly of me. I should have done it last night. Should have got it out when I got the other ones. Okay, that I need. Ooh, none. Uh-oh. Oh, that's okay. Okay, I can start using my tray for a lot of this now. If I can find it. APA. ALS. Here we go. Okay, so here's my light sensor. Better make sure I'm putting it on the right way. It'll be embarrassing if I don't. Yeah, I was going to put it on backwards. So here's something. PCO has been shipping the wrong boards to the project I shared for Free Touch Tech. People are getting prototypes of another board instead. No way! Really? Guy. Yeah, it's weird not having to look on the carpet for stuff. Okay. Get it there. That is a 10K. Good. Really want to get this connector on. Would dump on you for not putting a marking on the silk layer for the ALS. What do you mean a marking? I've got a marking on there. What do you mean? Of which one is the ALS? I've got a marking over here. I just wanted, oops. I just wanted to confirm, that's all, because it, you know, I'd rather confirm now than have to fix it later. So, sorry, I gotta try to keep everything in camera. Really don't know where that's gonna sit. Interesting to see if it moves during reflow. The last thing I'm going to put on are the pin headers. Okay, let's start doing a bunch of passives. Let's start doing all the passives. Centipede placement. What does that mean? Okay, I'll start from one side. So I'm pretty sure these are 10Ks. Yeah. Resistance is futile. Very funny. I'm actually going to run out of 10Ks. Let's get some more. Okay, so these are just pull-ups for I squared C. Oh, that would be... Hold on a moment, folks. Sorry, I just going to pause for 1 second. I think it's my delivery. I'm going to mute. Sorry. Okay, folks, back in a moment. I just need to give the guy a hand. I'm going to put that up for now. Back in a moment. It's my compressor. I'm back. I'm so sorry, everyone. Apart from the fact that it's a massive box, it's 90-something kilos. The guy couldn't even work out where to park his van. Wow. So, I think, have we lost everyone on the stream? Oh, not too bad. Cool. Okay, let's keep going. Sorry. That was full on. I did not get a coffee, and this is pretty much cold. But I want to get this built, so let's do it. Whew. Okay, we've got 0.1, 10k, need more 10ks, and 0.1. Okay, we've got a 0.1 here. Point one here. Need to get some more 10. Oh, I'm dropping frames. I'm just background to the chat. That's always the case. Okay, I just dropped a few frames. Let me know if it starts stuttering. Not that you can really tell, I guess. 10k, 10k. Okay. Just going to refill some 10Ks. I'll show you. Ooh, there's a component under there. Don't worry about that. That might not refocus. But anyway, here's my little, the hole. It's my little catcher. And this is how I get parts into it. Okay, that'll do for now. Dropped by the P&P. What? Who dropped what? Oh, dropped frames. Right, I get it. Right. Yep. Okay, let's continue. Now that I have more 10Ks. Okay, it's those ones. Let's just move along. That's a cap. 0.1. And these, that's a 100. 0.1. 75. What? Okay, this is a 0.1. And, oh, I've got no hundreds. Still haven't put a net under the screen to catch the dropped frames. Ha ha! So funny. You're all so funny. Okay. It was 0.1 and 75, I think. Yep. I don't even know if I got 75. That's a really good point. I probably don't. 75k. Should I forget to order 75k's? Probably. See if there are any in my resistor book. I doubt it. Oh, there is 75k. How lucky is that? Busy my passives book. Hey, Jonathan. Good to see you. So has anyone else here read Ready Player 2? I read it. I pre-ordered it and got it as soon as it came out, and read it very quickly. I'm curious to know what you thought of it, if you did. And I don't want to have any spoilers in case some of you want to and haven't. There is this, no spoilers. There is a sequel book, yes, called Ready Player 2. That was always planned, I believe. Yes. Yeah, no spoilers. I'm not spoiling. Hey, Eric. Happy holidays to you too, mate. Good to see you. Okay, these ones are 5K1, 100, and 0.1. Turn them around. 0.1. Get off my tweezers. 100. $5K1, which yeah, I love the first book. Mick Red 97's read it, okay. Manual PNP looks beautiful. Thank you. This is my my first prototype of my version 2 of my TinyPICO Play Shield. And it's all touch control on the front. And I've never used Cap Touch before, which is pretty crazy. So many things I haven't done. Is much longer than the ones I have, the list. 10 and 10. Yeah, okay. I can't do any spoilers, so therefore I can't. I don't want to comment on what I thought, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. And no, I'll wait. See you, Johnny. Have fun soldering. 10 nanofarad. 47.1. Nanofarad. Johnny will be back. At least a Rickroll. Like, there's no way he's gonna not come back without Rickrolling. That's 10 nanofarad. 4. Oh, we've got 2 4 7Ks on. Make a mistake. Yes, I labelled that wrong. It should be 47K. I should just fix that now. Just give it a star rating, but don't say out of how many stars. I enjoyed it. Like, I put it this way. If I can, like, I read the whole book in like a day and a half. Right? So I'm not going to do that if I don't enjoy the book. Like, if it's not, I'm not going to sit there and read it so quickly if it's not gripping me. And I like Klein's writing. It's very fluid that you can just keep reading. You never. I don't feel fatigued when I'm reading his books, like I do with some other authors, especially if the author uses too much descriptive or uses really obscure like names for characters or places too much. It gets quite fatiguing to read. But I don't get that from Ernest Cline. I really enjoy his books. Okay, let's do it. We're almost there with the passives. Hey Marius, welcome. 10, 1, and 10k. 10 microfarad, 1 microfarad. Now, I deliberately built this just using 0603s. I could actually, would have been easier to do it 0402 if I'm going to pick and place them. But there was just no need to go so small. This is just easier to manufacture. So yeah, it's not like I didn't have enough space on the PCB. In the lab now. What? Recently saw a suggestion to change silk symbol for res cap inductor diode to LED devices pad stacks to show unique shape between pads, making it easy to see. Yeah, the problem is the precision on the silk screen for someone like JLC PCB can't do it. I've actually got unique things between my pads for LEDs and stuff, and they don't come out. It's a bit frustrating. For a company that uses high res, 10 and red, 10 and red. Yeah, I maybe, but yeah, JLC's silk isn't good enough. Not by a long shot. They also really can't get their registration right on their silk screen. Okay, red. No, I don't want red. What colour LED are we putting on the SD card? Here we go again. We've got blue, orange, green, or red. It's got to be blue. I don't have pink. I don't have pink in 0603. Actually, I might have somewhere. I don't know. Anyway. No, I'm going to do blue. Brown. Yeah. How about black? Black LED. Blue's my favourite colour, as we all know. So you can't even see, but this LED inside here has got, there should have been an arrow, and maybe they just changed it and stuffed it around. I really don't know what they've done here. Really annoying how they do that. Anyway. Go see the pink here if you want them. Yeah, sure, just can you just teleport one over? Blue is so 90s. Sorry. 10.1 2K2. Okay, 10 microfarad. 1 microfarad and 2K2. I had those out before. Where'd I put them? Here they are. So now that I mean, obviously I've got a lot of boards, a lot of TinyPICO still to make. But now that I feel like I'm freeing up my, no, let me rephrase that. Now that's, turn it around. I'm pretty sure the first one I put down is up one way around. Now that I'm feeling a lot less stressed about production, I'm actually looking forward to finding some time to remake my turntable finally with the final new design. Please say thank you to Sylvia for me. Very nice of her to teleport me some coffee. Okay, so we've got stemmer connector. Probably should have stuck a cap near here, maybe. Although there's probably going to be caps on whatever sensor board connect to it. Okay. And a JST and a switch. We need a switch. Switchy, slide switch. We're almost done. Almost done. The turntable is 3D printed. There is no STL available for this specific version because it's a real pain to print and make. And I've got a new design that I started that is easier for people to make and assemble, but I'd never got it finished. I got interrupted by lots of TinyPICOs. Okay, push button. So my plan is to get it redesigned, easier to print, and yeah, then I'll finally release it. But I've been promising that for a while, and I know, and I just priorities, unfortunately. There is Tobias, someone, I can't remember his name. Someone made a version of this that they stuck on Thingiverse. It's not quite the same. It doesn't have the turntable bit in the middle. Yeah, there is a version on Thingiverse. Can't remember his name. Maybe someone here will remember. Your coffee has been teleported and is awaiting your arrival to the year 23. Yeah, oops. Oh well. I guess my coffee's going to get cold again then. Okay, let's get the SD card on. These are a pain to pick up. Really frustrating. Really, really frustrating. They're not tweezers friendly at all. Oh, get in the camera. Oh, flicker. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully I can get my tweezers back out of it. Yep, okay. Cool. Okay, and JST, and I think that's it. Other than the connector, the headers, which I have already taken out. JST. Okay, so I think. Let's have a quick look before I put the head. No, I need a 10 ohm. 10 ohm. 10 ohm. Maybe I didn't buy any because there's some in my book. One. There are. Yes. Saved by the passive book again. What about using space times 24-minute delivery? What? Space by 20. Shoot it into space and have it come back down, burn through the atmosphere and land in my backyard. I guess burning through the atmosphere would keep the coffee hot, wouldn't it? Okay. It's the one part I'm missing. Okay. Cool. Now, I just need to put the two headers on. I'm interested to see how they reflow because these things notoriously move around during reflow and don't go straight. So I might have to hot air them straight afterwards. You should try SMD magazine and my SMD wheel holder with vacuum needle. Well, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not really wanting to put them into those 3D printed magazines. I printed a few of them early on. And yeah, the vacuum needle thingy, yeah, doesn't work very well with 0402s and stuff, or larger, heavier components. I used to do vacuum pickup, but I'm pretty quick with tweezers. I'm much quicker and more accurate when I'm not on a live stream. But anyway, okay, they're the two headers. Ooh, those pins here look a bit funky, don't they? Is that a bad header? These pins look a little bit bent. I'm going to grab a different header. Oh, hello, Mr. Dave Darko. Welcome. Just in time to see some reflowing. Hopefully, once I get this other header out. Yeah, I wouldn't want my first time using these headers to be a fail because of bent pins. They look better. Like, I actually enjoy using like tweezers and assembling by hand. I really do. That actually looks really cool. I want to look at that under the other camera so you can see it all before I reflow it. So I can take it and not knock it. Look at that. That looks pretty nice. Yay, okay. I'm going to go put it in my toaster. I'm going to reflow it in my toaster. I'm going to just switch cameras. I've not used my toaster oven in a while for reflowing. Okay. Yes, I need more cameras. I know. If I turn the oven on. Reflow. Okay, that's in the oven. That is in the oven. Toaster is all the way in the garage. No, I'm using my toaster on my bench over there. I don't have another webcam in here anymore because it's out in the garage, setting up in the garage. There's no point turning on my IN6 just for this one board. So, and it takes a while to warm up. Can you put some of these parts away before I forget and knock them on the floor, as you do, or as I seem to do sometimes. Okay, now I've got screens ready to go on. Oh, Johnny's back. Does your office toaster use a reflow master? Of course it does. Hello, Jonathan. Absolutely. In fact, it's actually now using, as of yesterday, using the latest revision reflow master, because I was still using my original one pre me making it a product. Was in there, and I took that out yesterday and put a brand new one in that I actually built yesterday. And that was mainly because of some work I'm doing on the Reflow Master, which is pretty exciting, which I will be announcing publicly very soon. which is it's a software update that will be compatible with everyone who already got a Reflow Master, and anyone who buys a Reflow Master in the future will have this new software, which has some new functionality, which is pretty cool. If camera lens works for your component direction lookup, will you get another cam? With my camera lens for my component detection lookup. The camera is not for component detection lookup. The camera I bought the other day is for inspection to see whether the boards have been soldered correctly. I already have a webcam in the garage connected to a Pi that I was setting up, but the Pi is not booting. It's an old Pi. It's a 3B, not a 3B plus. It's an original 3B. So the Pi that I bought that I showed on my video the other day is going into the garage instead. That's going to be the computer in the garage, and that will have a webcam on it that I'm hoping I will be able to stream directly to OBS via the NDI interface, and I'll be able to be in the garage and show you stuff, which would be pretty cool. I just have to get around to doing it. I tried to airflow my toaster, but the components all fell off when the PCB popped up. Why would the PCB pop up? Hey Nick. No, never too late. Glad to have you here. 3B or not 3B, that is the question. Oh, right. I got it. Thank you. Wow. Really slow on the uptake today. Really slow on the uptake. Use a microwave faster. Yeah. Oh, Simon's going. Catch you later, Simon. I'll chat with you over the next couple of days. Okay. That was the fan kicking in. Okay, it's cooling down. I'll have the board out imminently. I'll get this area here set up, ready. It's finished. But still a little bit too hot to touch. Now that's a beep. Yes, it's got to be loud so I can hear it. Is that electricity leaking out of the extension cable? Extension cable? What? Where? What? Have you seen Motion iOS for Pi cams? No, I have not. Not heard of it. On the floor behind me. Oh, that's not connected to anything. That's just a short cable. It was under my desk. Had a 12 volt power adapter on it that I don't use anymore. It was taped to the inside of my desk, so I just pulled it off. No, I don't have live cables lying all over my floor. That'd be silly. Okay. Oh, I should probably Oh, I've forgotten about the smell of reflow in the office. It's been a while. A long while. Okay, let's play some bets. Rework or no rework? Is it going to be rework or going to be no rework? I need a bit more light. Aziz, light. Okay, BitLooney's saying there's going to be rework. I'm not sure those headers look straight. I did say that was going to shift. Yeah, you can see this header here is twisted a little bit. Okay, I mean, I did warn on that. They notoriously do that. Okay, Peter says no rework. Ooh, a little bit warm still. Let's stick it on the microscope and find out. Okay. They're good. Nice and shiny joints, is always nice. There's no bridging on the connector or on the QFNs. Ooh, SD card is twisted a little bit. Can we see that? I need to just straighten. I mean, it's electrically it's connected fine, but I want to straighten that. Actually, maybe that's not. Yeah, it is twisted. You can. I think that's twisted. Okay. Well, I need to fix the SD card, but that's it. He probably even reflowed a different board. What? No. Do you think here's one I prepared earlier? Nah. Here are my 5 PCBs. You think I'd lie to you? You think I'd cheat? Where does it say quantity? That says quantity 5. Quantity 5, and I have 4 left. There you go. Call me a cheater. Once you tried to program one. No, this is first build. This is my first build. My MP121 chips only arrived yesterday. Okay, I'm going to just straighten up. Well, actually, before I straighten that up, I'm going to see if the TinyPICO fits in the headers. Because if they fit in the headers, I might just leave the headers as they are for now. So, yeah, look, that fits fine. It's really, the angle is really slight. So, yeah. Woohoo! Okay, pre-recorded content. Yeah, here's one I prepared earlier. Let's take that out. I'm just going to straighten the SD card now before I forget. Let's get it out of the way. Hey, Deshipu. Look, I wish there was something that I had to rework on it. I mean, all there is. There's the SD card slot, but... Oh, what happened here? Autofocus, baby. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to fix this. Wow, that is really blurry, because I've got to adjust it. Okay. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter, except I just want it straight. Because that's me. If I don't do it now, I'll forget. So, sorry. Only take a moment. Now when I say a moment, I mean like 20 minutes. There's a lot of thermal mass here. Got it. Having the pads so far apart means I need to really heat up a lot of the board. And it's a big whopping ground plane, so that doesn't help. Maybe I've forgotten and I've turned the temperature down. Come on, that's it. Come on. Nudgy nudge. Nudgy nudge. You can do it. Come on. I could have used my preheater, but okay. Good. Not using preheat table. Yeah, so yeah, I was saying it's in the garage. What if we get it out, set it up, warm it up? I didn't think it was going to take that long, honestly, to heat up just then. But yeah, there's a big ground plane underneath it, unfortunately. Okay, let's put that on the heatsink. Cool it down. One of those UE858D or similar. No, this is a cheap Chinese Horuzdi from eBay. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Aligned to within 3 angstroms. What? A good idea to place the print on a heat bed. Yeah, I've got a preheater. Yeah. Like, if I had to actually sit there and rework that board properly, maybe I would have pulled it out, but... Okay. Oops, sorry. I realized I turned the camera on. So, we need to see if this works. So, I guess what we should do first is make sure there's no shorts. So, I will quickly beep it. I know I've still got to put the screen on, but let's just beep it and make sure that it's all okay. Everyone hear that? At least from a short point of view. So, let me check this side. So, battery and ground. No shorts. Oops. Ground and 5 volt. Nope. Ground and 3 volts. No. Check ground and ground. Good. Reset and ground is all good. 5 volt, 3 volts. No? Okay. We're good. You shorted the meter. Okay. No shorts. That's nice. Except for what I'm wearing here. They're the only shorts. And Julian's shorts, if he's still around. Okay. So, shall we put a screen on? I guess we should put a screen on, shouldn't we? Turn off. What are we turning off? What are we turning off? Sorry. Sucker, we have 2C here. Who's the sucker? Julian put on his pants. Yes, no shorts. Oh, right, 2 degrees C here. Yeah. That switch. The switch is for battery operation, which we're not going to be doing. So this switch is only controlling the load switch here for battery. If I plug I'm going to be plugging this in via USB for now, because we need to flash it and do stuff. I'm going to put the screen on first. A screen. Hey, Technolog. Is your heat gun in this holder properly? Yes, it is. It just takes a really long time to turn off, which is off now. Okay, so need my tweezers. Can't get my thumb in there to open the thing. Okay. Hope this works. I don't even know if this fits, by the way, because I've never really tried. I mean, I've tried it on a loose one. This is a little awkward because of the bend. Maybe I should get rid of the slot and just have it open. Maybe that's better. It didn't occur to me that the bend might be difficult. Come on. Yeah, this is really not what I had imagined. I'm trying to be gentle with it. Maybe I shouldn't be so gentle. Like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I'm just squeeze it in. Like, I don't want to break my first one, but oh, come on. It's closing on me as I'm pushing. Because I really can't see what I'm doing either. Okay, one more time. Are you in? Are you in? I think I'm in, but can't close it now. I just stuck the tweezers in my fingers. No, I just pulled it out. I'm sure you're all giving me guidance right now. 10 seconds, he cuts the slot off. No, I'm being very careful. So I'm saying, like, I reckon I could be more aggressive, but I don't want to. So the problem is the speaker and the header are in the way, and I can't get my fingers in to close it. That's actually the problem. Holding the screen still, holding the cable still while I'm doing it is proving to be quite difficult. Here we go. Right, except now I need to close them both at the same time, and one pops open while the other one closes. Let's wedge that there. Oh, I just stabbed myself with my tweezers. Oh, come on. Okay, it's on. Put the pricks above our O and A. We put pricks. Yeah, that was awkward. But guess what? It aligns. Oops, sorry, not on screen. It aligns, so that's nice. I don't know if I want to tape it down yet. Should I tape it down or just stick some blue tack on? I might just put some blue tack on for the moment. Long nose pliers. Yeah, it's the... I can't get my fingers in here. Maybe here I can, but here I can't. I'm just going to stick a little bit of blue tack just to hold it still so it doesn't flop around and break. Blue tack, or green tack. Okay. Look at that. God, it's off camera. Okay, so now this code that's on this TinyPICO, I'm using this TinyPICO because this had the code that was using this screen with this pins on my breadboard with the time of flight sensor, which obviously won't be on here, so it might not like it when it boots, but I might get something on the screen, and if not, I can reflash it. So now comes the big test, if I can find my USB cable. Okay, and I probably want to just open up the Arduino IDE. You might want to compile MicroPython with my stage game library for this. Yeah, I'd love to. Or I'm hoping maybe someone else will. That'd be cool. Okay. Am I on TinyPICO? No. I'm on Reflow Master. Now I'm on TinyPICO. Okay, let's plug it in and see what happens. Moment of truth. I didn't put any LEDs on here. Probably should have. Nothing. Why is that not surprising? Port. Ooh, it's not picking up the TinyPICO. Okay, maybe there's a short on a different pin. Let me just pull this out. See if it picks up the TinyPICO by itself. It does not. Maybe I picked up the wrong TinyPICO. That's weird. Board is not available. I've not seen that error before. Okay, I'll just plug a different TinyPICO in. Not seeing that either. I've got this weird error message in Arduino IDE. Let me reopen it. Pre-smoked. Needs more smoke. Now don't be like that, folks. This is running MicroPython, but it should show up with no problem. Tools, TinyPICO. No, it's not showing up. That's weird. Maybe I need to reboot. Or maybe I need to use a different USB port. One moment, please. No, the Arduino IDE is not showing. Yes, it's plugged into the right Mac. Haha. There's no other TinyPICOs plugged in. Let me plug it in directly to the Mac, not through my screen. Do I have a spare port? Probably not. Okay, hopefully I'm not going to unplug my audio. Hold on one moment. I think this is not my, I can unplug that. Have I lost my audio? No, I haven't. Okay, that's on. And okay, that's picking up. Okay, so that's finding my thing. So let me unplug that one. Let me plug this one back in. Is that one being found? It is. Okay, so that other port, something wrong with that port. It's going through to my monitor and then through a little hub. So the question is, did something happen to the port when I plugged this in? It's possible. But I didn't see any pop-ups in Mac OS saying, there's a problem with it. So let's try, see if the port's still there. Yep, the port's still there. Okay, there's nothing on the screen. Do we have any serial out? Let's click the reset button. Failed to detect initialized sensor. Right, okay, so it's dying because of the sensor, which is good. That's what I thought might happen. So if I get rid of the sensor code, just very quickly, no cycling APA. No, this code's got some TFT code on it. Okay, I'm just going to do a return here and get rid of this. And let's flash this. Good night again. Who's going? Okay. We are compiling. We should see something on the screen in a moment. We are flashing. Please be something on the screen. Nope. Oh, great. What? Failed to detect initialized sensor? Why did that happen again? Oh, initialized. And it said prints 41. I don't know what that print is, but okay, that should be on. Could be the backlight. But there should be power to the backlight. No, the on-off switch is for battery power. Using the LiPo or not. It shouldn't have anything to do with it. Well, it shouldn't, but let's check our voltages. Maybe I've made a mistake in the board. It's quite possible. Wouldn't be the first time, would it, everyone? Okay, so. Oops. So that is, I can't even see what you guys can see. Yeah, no, it's not the power switch. Why is that not focused? That's better. I'll lock that. So ground, and if I just go to one of the caps, 2.6. .2. Right, that could have just been bad contact. Only 2.6 on the NPR 121. What pin is 3 volts? All of that is 3 volts. So the very first pin is 3 volts. Let's see if we're getting 3 volts. Okay, we're getting 3 volts. You guys can even see. We're getting 3 volts to power on the screen. The backlight is the next one. I need my other glasses. These pins are so dense, I can't see what I'm touching. It says the screen's initialized, so yeah, it looks like I'm not getting power to the backlight. Okay, that's interesting. So let's have a look at that, shall we? A dead screen. Oh, I hope not. That would be bad. Nothing's warm. So it's under here, which is going to make it a pain. So that's where the backlight is controlled. Maybe I've got that resistor wrong. Let's have a look under the microscope again. Oh, actually, you know what it could be? You know what it could be? IO27. Maybe I need to cut to free backlight. Yeah, that's backlight control. If I want to use it to, if I don't want to control the backlight with an IO, it should be pulled high anyway. The backlight is backlight's pulled high, but it's a really strong. It's a 2.2K resistor. So yeah, if I wanted to use IO27 for something else, I could cut it and not control the backlight. So it's only if I want to set it low. But if IO27 is not being, let me just, I'm going to try to move the Arduino IDE over to here and see if it'll, sometimes it crashes when I do this. Okay, it didn't. Yay. So if I just in here do it could just be that I need to pull it, like it could be low. Was it digital? Was it pin mode? 27. Is it output? God, I can't remember how to code an Arduino IDE. And digital write. Is that correct? I think. Let me plug this back in. And let me reflash. Oh, yes, I missed the 27. Thanks. I've been living in MicroPython land for so long. Oh, it says initialized. It's definitely reading it. So I wonder if it's a tab thing. Maybe I've got the initialization wrong. So what tab am I using? Well, this is a green tab. I wonder if it's different to... Let's make sure I'm using this. Oh, did I change my IO? I don't think I did. CS is 5. Oh, that's the card. Oh, hang on. Right, no, I might have changed my IO. I did. Right. Duh. 14. And DC is 18. No. I use 18? Okay, let's try this. Who's an ACO? What are we talking about? Are these labeled wrong? Have I wired these up wrong? Oh my gosh. You know what? I wonder if I wired these up wrong. I mean, that would be embarrassing. Oh, we got it. Okay, yeah. Yay. Not that anyone's paying attention anymore. That's okay. We've got something on the screen. I just had the wrong pin. I had my CS set wrong. My original code was using 5 that I was breadboarding with, but I'm using 5 on the SD card. Distance, because I had that code on there to for the time of flight sensor. Fixed in software. Whew. Wow. I was pretty sure I triple checked all my traces beforehand. So that's good. Now, NPR 121. I need to get a library for the NPR 121 and see if we can get the touch working. I don't know if I've installed one already. Let's find out. Examples. No, I haven't. Okay, so sketch. Include library, manage libraries. Wait. NPR 121. Shall we use the Adafruits one? Let's use the Adafruit one. Can't believe he mounted the screen upside down. No, I didn't mount it upside down. It's just the rotation. See that rotation 0. Just like Adafruit libs, so memory consuming, sometimes so many dependencies. Yeah, this is just for testing. I want to see if I can get the touch working. And their learn guides and their stuff's pretty good. There you go. We better now? I think we're better now. Better with the right way around. Cables everywhere. Okay, file. Examples. So in MicroPython, Mike has got an NPR 121 library. Okay, so I'm just going to run this, which will do serial output. I'll show you the serial output and we'll see if the touch is working. As long as the touch works, the rest I can play around with later. Oh, that was a nice display. Yeah, reset. Okay, touch test, NPR 121 found. So let's see if it does anything. Oh, 8 touched released. 9, wow, that's really cool. 10, 11, 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 1. Yes! All the touch buttons work. Holy shitballs. Up, up, up. Down, down, down. Up, left. A, B, up, up. I wonder if I can do 2 at once. Can you do 2 at once? Oh my god, you can. 2 at once. Cool, so I can be strafing and shooting. That's really cool. And you know what? They actually work really well. There's no... Look at that. Like, you got to really... Like, I'm doing in the middle. Look, lots of clearance. Lots of clearance between them. The arrow's not as much clearance. Oh. Why is that arrow not working? So that one works really well. That one. That one. That one. Oh, sometimes it does. Right, okay. It just depends where I'm holding my thumb. Yeah, that's better. Right. Any false touch from fingers on the back? Nope. Look at that. No. Oh, what did I... Oh, that was my thumb on the top. And that was the B, I think. Yeah, nothing there. No. I mean, the TinyPICO's in the way on that side. That's really cool. I was not expecting that to work first time. Like that. I mean, I know there's no tactile feel. I know that, right? By the way, I did find these after the stream ages ago. Let me see if I can find it. Let me just switch cameras in case I bring up something that I shouldn't. Wouldn't be the first time. Right, I found these. Hey, J-Man. I found a website that have all of these thingos. Is everything out of focus? No, don't think so. These are all the different types of buttons. Wow, so much for... Where's the zoom? I want to zoom. Anyway, these are the different types of those, what do you call it, buttons? Reflow Master now needs a PCB cover on screen. But then you're covering the screen. I must have small fingers. Well, maybe, but thanks, Kevin. Those are a huge pain without a case. Yeah, I know. And I can't even work out from these how I'd even attach them. Anyway, but someone mentioned these. You know, I can't remember who it was, but hey, I won't do touch without some type of tactile feel. So I went looking, and I found this company does all different shapes. Are you going to be adding this to the products? I will. This is to replace my original. This is to replace this guy, which I don't want to make anymore. And it's a massive upgrade. So this had only 4 buttons and a black and white small screen, and this has a full color 240 by 240 screen and stacks of buttons. So this replaces this, but I needed to, obviously I need to get it all working. I need to get some libraries written for it. I have a feeling I'm going to be building one of these for Mike. I know Mike. I think Mike's already gone, but if Mike's not gone, you can hear his name, because I reckon he might want to put together a MicroPython library for this. That'd be awesome. And if only we could get CircuitPython running on a ESP32, an old ESP32. that's really cool. So, I mean, the IMU should just work. Should. And sound. I wonder if sound will work. Doom. Let's see if we can get some sound out of it. That is going to require me finding some old code, or at least some test code. Open. Let's see if I can find some. Does the org Play Shield have an the original one? The original one has an IMU. Yes. The original one has an IMU, the amp. It's all underneath, inside here. The IMU and the amp, yes. And the ALS is on here as well, the light sensor. But because there's a lot of through-hole, it was quite painful to make. And it was double-sided, and because of that, and cleaning it afterwards was a problem. Yeah. So that's why. About Mario Kart. Well, if someone wants to support Mario Kart, sure. I'm not gonna, but you know. Let me find my TinyPICO audio. What is that? Haptic feedback would be awesome. Ooh. And what have I got? Let me just check what I've got my audio connected to. It should be 25. Yes. So let's see if this works. This would be funny if it does. Waiting for it. I guess audio works. That's pretty loud. I wonder if I find something a little bit better than that song. That was tragic. Maybe. Yeah, what can I do that I'm not going to get ripped for? But anyway, how about this one? That's okay. I earn nothing off my live streams, folks. Nothing. How about this one? The 18. Anyway, so audio works. Did see a speaker. Where's the Rickroll? Oh, if I had it, that'd be awesome. I don't have it. Anyway, okay, sound works. What about else? What else? Pity the fool who buys a charm high. Getting on the 8-bit stuff. Hey James, how you doing? Nah. This is I'm cheating. I'm using an amp and the DAC and software. There's no discrete hardware on here. You own that realm, buddy. Yeah, I'm not doing any Nintendo stuff. Thanks. Pass. IMU has all of those. IMU has all of what? Who, what, where, what? Accelerometer. Yes. So what's on here? Okay, let me just I can unplug it. So we've got. Let me get my pointer. So we have an IMU. That's the LAS3DH. So it's only a 3-axis, but you can do 2-axis rotation detection like I could on my other one. We've got the NPR121, which is a touch IC that I'm using. I'm not using the ESP32 capacitive touch because I don't have enough pins. So I'm using this one. That's I2C. I talk to it. I've got an amplifier, just the PAM 8301. I've got a load switch for here, which I should test that, and I've got SD card. We should test the SD card and see if that works. And obviously the speaker and a stemma connector for connecting other things. See you, Quixotic Geek. Catch you later. Yeah, I'll test the SD card in a second. I need to go get an SD card though. We should test the battery. I need to go get the battery as well. Do I have a battery? I don't know if any of these batteries have charge, but maybe. Let's find out. Plug it in. Turn it on. And nothing. I wonder if I used the wrong load switch, or if I've just wired it wrong. We're clearly not getting any power there. Oh, that sucks. I'll have to debunk that. As I said, I've got two different load switches, and one is enable high and one's enable low. I don't think it's a flat battery. Let's find out. It could be a flat battery. Let's see the voltage. No, 3.9. So obviously I'm not getting anything, not getting any power. Ground and bat. Yeah, nothing. When it's off, and when it's on, nothing. Okay. I might have used the wrong load switch. It's quite possible. I mentioned that earlier. But I want to check the SD card first and make sure that works. Hello, Mr. Battery. Get out, please. Let me go get... Do I have one? I have a pile lying around with one. Maybe. Yes, I do. Take it off. What are we taking off? It could be a dodgy switch. I might have wired it wrong. Come on, something's bound to go wrong. Like it has to, right? Things don't work first time, as BitLooney mentioned. Okay, so SD card is in. Actually, I might take that out first, because I want to see if the card detection also works. So I've got card detection set to, I think it's 26. Sorry. Okay, I need to get that code off. Now I need to open. I have some code, if I can find it. Lots of test code. IO expander SD card. Oh, can everyone remind me? IO expander. Wow. I've got news. Catch you later, Dave. See, everyone's going to be gone by the time I give my news on that. Okay, let's see if this works. This is for my IO expander, but it should be the same pins I'm using, I think, on purpose. So I should be able to run this, and it should show what's on the SD card. The theme tune and takers undeveloped. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Does someone want to make an official game or something for it? That'd be nice. Well, that's not good. Oh, SD card initialization failed. Right, I don't remember what pins I was using. Oh, right, there's no SD card in there. Tetris would be good, yes. Okay, let's put the SD card in. Okay. Let's try that again. Reset. SD card found. Look at that. And blue light is working. The blue LED you might be able to see. This is a Raspberry Pi. So there's a lot of files on here. It's listing them all. So SD card works. Hey Scott. Flappy Pico. Who wants to do it? Sure. If only I knew any game devs. Okay, SD card works. That's really cool. But I really want to see if the can I do new? Oh, yeah, I can. I want to see if the card detect works. So I'm going to go pin mode 26, input, and I'm going to say loop and ball found equals digital read 26 comma high, no, what am I doing, 6 equals, it's been so long since I've coded here, equals high serial dot begin 11:5200 being, I always do that, begin, and I need a serial dot print. Actually, I didn't even need to do that, did I? SD card print line. Wow, worst ever. I can just do that. I don't need that. And I'm just going to do a delay 100. How's that? Best code ever. Oh, no. Begin. Oh my god. Try that again. No, I don't want to save it. Make it. Yeah, always. There's always spelling mistakes. I hate coding live. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Okay. SD card 0. Really? Oh, wait. We went 1 then. So I insert it. Show to 1. Well, that's a bummer. Can you adapt your Space Invaders game so you're shooting charm highs? And who's got time to write games? He's 26. Interesting. Did I forget to pull it up? Maybe I forgot to pull it up. Oh my gosh. SD card detect. I forgot to pull it up. Or pull it low or whatever. Oh, right. No. This is by design. Sorry. Hang on. No. This is by design. Input high. What is it? Is it input high? Is it input up? What is it? I can't remember. Anyone remember? Or is it pull up? Input, thanks. Too much time in MicroPython. Right. So this is intentional. If you want to use the detection, you do a pull up. Input pull out. You do a pull up because I didn't want to stick a pull up on the board, because if you cut the trace, I could have put the pull up on the other side of the trace. That way, if you cut the trace because you want to use IO26, the pull up gets disconnected. Okay, maybe I can do that on the final revision. That's better. No card. Card. Yay. Yes, that enables the internal pull up on that pin. So that works. Okay, so far everything works except the battery, the load switch. So what have I done? I wonder what I've done. Did I use the right load switch? That's the question. I thought I did. I wonder if what did Paul saying? Shoot components falling out of the... That would make a good game. Does the IMU work? Okay, let's see if the IMU works. Okay. Okay. I need to find my old test code. Well, I'm sure I've got... This should just be some LIS example code here. It should just work. God, the Arduino IDE is so slow. Okay. Yep, just run this and see if it works. This is just there. Adafruits. I just want to make sure it's there and it's working. Benny Hill. Yes, that'd be funny. If the touch buttons prove to be reliable, making a Featherist 2 footprint version. Did you not see the touch buttons, Mike? Did you miss it? The touch seems awesome. Way better than I expected. Oh, didn't like that. Oh, right, wrong serial. Why do people still use 9600? It's too slow. Look, power switch is getting upped to ground and switched to ground. Don't you need a positive? And I'll have a look again in a sec. Okay, accelerometer works. Accelerometer works. The IMU, so that's good. That works. It's faster than you can type, sure, but it slows everything down. Okay, so let's have a look back here again. So what was Robson saying? Hi, by the way. Batteries in, VBAT in. Enable. So the question is VBAT in. It could be my switch. So VBAT in should be going to VBAT enable. Oh, is this, hang on, so yeah, if this is the active low, I've got them back to front. But then the off switch should work. Sylogy 6280, hang on. One second. Okay, so Sylogy 6280, is it the AA or the AAA? Let's look at the data sheet. Pull high to enable IC, do not float. So it's definitely high, which is correct, which is what I thought. So it's being pulled low. And then the switch here should be setting it to the battery. Well, the battery, the slide switch sets the enable pin. Yeah. So VBAT in should be going to anyway, but the enable should be pulled low, and then it'll go high if the switch is on, or it'll just stay grounded. Yakety Sax would have been perfect for Charm High action videos. I don't even know who that is. So I think that's right. Let me, I'm just going to beep out. Okay, let me just go back to full camera. Before I beep this out, okay, I've got, let me tell you my news. If I can find it. Dun, 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 dun. I got stuck in my head now. How bad is that? Right, look at this, folks. Finally, after forever and ever, I am going to release my I/O expander. Woohoo! Do you remember this thing? My I/O expander that I never got around to releasing? Hey, David Grants, because I couldn't get my backside together to finish the library. Well, Mike's done the MicroPython library, and I worked with Adam Kia ages ago on the Arduino library, and I've now got them, and look, there's even links to them. So I've got stock, I haven't released them, it says sold out. Might remember I've got two versions of it. I've got the final version, and I've got the ones that I made that, it won't change the picture, that had the silk wrong. So the silk was showing 1 to 16 instead of 0 to 15. That's the only problem with it, is it's the wrong silk, so the pin numbers are wrong. So I want to release those as well if people want to buy them cheaper. So the beta one, the wrong one, I'm calling it beta right now, with the wrong pins, is $13, and then the release one is $17. At least until the beta ones are out. So if people want one and don't care about the silk screen, then they'll be able to buy one cheaper. So all I need to do is mark the stock available, and it's available. So, and I'm probably going to do that. I just want to, what I need to do is put a description in here about what the beta boards are and mention that they're limited edition, and why they're cheaper. So yay, how exciting is that? How long has that taken me to do? Terrible. But that's another thing I've done while I've been waiting for my TinyPICO boards, when I've had all this free time. Woohoo! So, if you're interested in one, like it's on the website now, put yourself on a wait list. Because I think I've only got, 12 or something of the beta ones, the cheaper ones. And then once they're gone, there's no more of them. I have vague memory of that thing. Wasn't it designed for the 90s? Oh, the 80s, dude. The 80s. Yeah. For those who don't know what it is, the IO expander has got 16 additional I/O via I2C, 4 additional 12-bit ADCs via I2C. 3 of the pins are level shifted. 3 of the TinyPICO pins, not the extra ones. So 14, 15, and 27 have been level shifted to 5 volts. So you can drive 5 volt stuff off them. And it's got the SD card and a reset button. Yeah. Yeah, it's the MCP 23017. Like John Oxer, is my favorite IO Mux chip. Love it. What are the specs? It does do simultaneous sampling. It's the ADS 1015 IDGSR. Yep. Okay, let's go back to finding out what is wrong. Let's beep out this thing. Emakra. TinyPICO is Emakra. I don't know what that means, but hello, Davey. Okay, let's go back to let's do some more beeping of voltages, shall we? I'm actually going to take the TinyPICO out. And then we're going to plug the battery back in. Okay, let's find out. Yes, TinyPICO goes into the center headers. Here is this board here. So TinyPICO says USB this end. So TinyPICO goes there. And then you have the TinyPICO pins broken out next to it, so you get access to them. And then you've got all the extra stuff on the outside headers. Right, and then obviously the SD card over there. And it comes with its own little thing on the footprint. Comes with feet. Why does it come with feet? So you don't scratch your surface from all of the soldered pins on the bottom. Because I hate that. I hate when you get a board. Hey, Dodgy Brothers. Didn't even see you. Hello. I hate it when you get a board that's got solder on the bottom, and when you put it down, it scratches your desk. So every one of them comes with a thing that says IO expander on it. Look at that. In my beautiful blue Pet G. Okay, let's get back to this. The unexpected maker filament. Yeah, that's my favorite for sure. Okay, so we should see. It's got a ground. We should see this should be the battery voltage. The on pin. It is 3.9. The off pin is ground, and the middle should be 3.9 when it's on. And if I turn it off, the middle should be off. Oh, you can't even see that. I'm so sorry. Middle is off when the switch is off. And when the switch is on, the middle is 3.9 from the battery. So that is working. And the enable pin can be the battery voltage, right? It's got the proper range. Oh, Dodgy's going. I didn't even see you in the chat. Or maybe I did. Sorry. Yakety Sax is the Benny Hill theme. I didn't know that, Peter. Didn't know what it was called. Okay, so that's good. So now, did I actually wire that center pin? Maybe I left that off. Rip up. Okay, let's just go back to this screen. Yeah, no. VBAT enable. It's just that pin. So let's check VBAT enable and make sure that is correct. Yep, 3.9. Probably can't see that because it's so small. So that's working. VBAT in should be 3.9. And so VBAT out. Oh, you know what I haven't done? You know what I haven't done? Everyone clap. Round of applause for Sion. VBAT out is not connected to VBAT. Look at this. Oh! VBAT out doesn't go anywhere. That's annoying. That should be VBAT out. Ah. I could bodge wire it, sure, but I'm pretty much know that's the problem. Pretty sure. Ah. Wouldn't call unexpected. Well, that was a bit silly, I gotta say. That really was a bit silly. Just want a bigger trace. Now to get it over there. Yeah, gonna move that. That is so frustrating. Track between two pads might pass DRC. This is not single-ended. Might pass or might not pass. No, that works. I do that all the time. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't think. What was that? Hang on. Oh, it is on the list. That should have been bigger. That should have been bigger. Go through the headers above. Above where? I can't get through here. That's okay. It's not terrible. Blimey just missed the problem. You just missed it. I didn't connect the battery on the TinyPICO to the battery, to the VBAT out of the load switch. That's all. DRC, check. No errors. Just a one wire stub. Where are you? Okay, don't need that. Check again. Right, I wanted it bigger. Okay. So that's it. Okay, that's what the problem was. I could budget now, but I'm not going to budget now. 100% sure that is the fix. Nah, do I need a budget? You don't believe me? Surely you're going to believe me, right? Surely. That's actually draining the battery. Should turn that off. Only one way to know. Okay, I'll budget. This is a long stream. Damn. Really long stream. It's not like I have tiny picos to build. Okay, I'm going to unplug the battery while I do this. What am I going to budget with? What shall I budget with? I want to take the screen, blue tack off the screen while I do it. Oh, okay. Microscopy. I should have ultrasonically cleaned this before I plugged the screen in. Yeah, actually, I can. That's a really good point. I don't need a budget. I can just test it with a DuPont cable. Dun, 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 dun. I am not going to get that song out of my head in ages. I'm going to be doing that all night. Are you doing a night shift, or am I preparing a night shift? I prefer not to do night shift. Almost dropped my TinyPICO. Let's switch back. So the way I'm going to test this, because I've got the headers broken out. See, I can just plug it in there. I'm going to flash it back with a tune, so we can hear a tune. Have to decide what tune, because right now it's got that IMU code. Oh, BitLooney's doing a night shift. I get to watch BitLooney after this. We're all going to raid his stream. Okay, make sure you post a link in here before you start, BitLooney, so we can all raid. Wait, Arduino. Okay, so what are we going to do? Okay, these are the song choices. The Simpsons, I think it's Indiana Jones, Take On Me, The Entertainer, Muppets, X-Files, Looney, 20th Century Fox thing, James Bond, MASH, Star Wars, Good, Bad and the Ugly, Top Gun, A-Team we've done, Flintstones, Jeopardy, Mr. Gadget, Smurfs, the that one, Leisure Suit Larry, or Mission Impossible. Number 8. What was number 8? Oh. 2 Take On Me, 2 X-Files. I don't have any eczema stuff, sorry. 3 X-Files. X-Files is winning right now. 4, no, that you can't vote twice. That's cheating. Starman, David Bowie. Oh, Wish. That's the Muppets, I know. Space Odyssey. Pick things that I said. Okay, looks like we're doing X-Files. GoldenEye. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. No, it's X-Files. It's compiling, uploading. God, that is loud. Do I have to... Okay. Unplugging. Okay. So, I don't have. I just told you which ones I've got. That's all I've got. OBS. Tape the buzzer. Nah. Gotta make sure you can hear it. It's really loud. Okay, so I should be able to now plug the battery in. and turn it on. And now if I touch this to the out, oops. Okay, that's not a good connection. I guess it's working. By the way, this TinyPICO is broken. The power light comes on even when it's not running off battery. Don't worry about that. This is a really old TinyPICO. How old is it? P3! This would have been one of my very first production test boards that I would have made before I shipped my crowd supply campaign. That's how old this is. And the antenna's still on it. And it works. But clearly there was a problem with the LED. So yeah, the bodge works. So that's it. That's what it was. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Yeah, I was pretty sure. So the big question is... So assembly wise, obviously I can pick and place most of this. One of the reasons I wanted to stop making the other one is they're a real pain to make. This screen connector is a real pain. I feel like I kind of like the slot up top. It would have been nice if I could get it thinner, but JLC PCB. Yeah, so what am I going to do about the ribbon cable? I don't know. So if I don't have the slot, if I just have a gap, so if the top was cut off, yeah, so it just came in, around and back up, then I could keep the screen flat when I was putting the connector in, and that would be much easier. But having to get it through here when it's so tight, I did it tight deliberately because I didn't want any bulk. I could move the connector up a little bit because there's plenty of room in the slot, right? So I could give myself a bit more leeway. Like I could move it up, whatever that distance is, but then you're going to see a gap. What I liked about this was, so for those that aren't aware, these two holes are for a lanyard or something, right? For a, you know, the hook connector ones. And that there was for if you want to put a ribbon or a lanyard thing through it, so you could wear it, like, you know. So you could wear it as a badge. Oh, with the battery hanging off. Yeah. Bulky badge. Anyway, that's what they are for. And that's why I left the slot there, so you could hook something through it, right? Instead of having it hang like that. Oops, wrong corner. Like that. Wow, I hope that makes sense. You could move the Pico more to the left, giving you more space. No, I don't want to move the Pico because I spaced it so you can hold it. So you can grip it. Right? So you can grip it and still use the fingers. See this? If I move the TinyPICO further over, you lose the grip behind it. So look, this is small. I know I've got small hands. I've got baby hands. This is small by design. It's a TinyPICO. This is a tiny Play Shield. I could have made it much bigger. But I designed it in a way that there were no components in the way of the back. See the back of my fingers? See how I'm holding it? So I lose this ability here. If I move it over, I've got nowhere to grip it, and it's uncomfortable. If that makes sense. Probably also have no space for your fingers. Right, that's what, yeah, Michael was just saying. So this spacing was by design. I did this, I prototyped it in cardboard. I don't know if I moved it. Like, I'd have to move it like 5mm, which is going to be too much. Quick connector may be better out the bottom with all the other connectors to make a 3D printed case easier. Want a quick connector may be better out the quick connector out the bottom. So I'm not sure what you mean, quick connector out the bottom. Oh, you mean instead of the side one? Yeah, I'm not sure. There's really no space out the bottom anywhere. Like, if it was going to be out the bottom... Yeah, that's an interesting one. I mean, these holes can also be used for a case, but I'm not sure that... Yeah. Like, I really felt like this was the optimal design. Like, everything was designed... These things were designed to hang off the bottom. Right? Bottom... Like, I'm not... Like, I feel like anyone that was going to connect a something to the quick connector, to the stemmer connector, isn't necessarily... Like, they're going to want to put things in and out. They're not necessarily going to want to have it in a case. Whoops. I mean, I guess the quick connector could go down here. Right? Where it says USB this end. So all the ports are coming out the bottom. Yeah, I get. You've also checked that connector. I've not checked that connector because I don't actually have anything here with a quick connector on it. Believe it or not. As in, I don't have a cable. Sorry. I don't have a cable. A quick connector cable. So I thought I did. I thought I bought a whole bunch of cables. But the only ones I can find are my Grove connectors. And I should have ordered a quick connector from Core the other day. And I totally forgot. You thought it was too... Well, it is. I mean, it doesn't expand I/O. It's a quick connector for like plugging in an Adafruit module or something. Like, I'm not sure what you'd plug in though. Like, I put it there because why not? But I'm not sure. Like, you've already got audio, you've got IMU, you've got. I haven't checked the light sensor. You should check the light sensor. You got IMU, light sensor, speaker, battery management, SD card. And a screen. Like, what else would you really plug into it? Sylvia has one on her project, teleporting. Sure, thanks. Just said that my teleporter bill is going to be so expensive, Paul. But thank you, though. Next board reference, lanyard hole in the bottom center, so you can hold it like a radio controller. What do you mean? So it hangs down like this, so you can pick it up. But why can't you just pick it up and do that anyway? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why does the lanyard on top preclude you from doing that? From any direction it's hanging, you can still grab it, right? Grab it and turn it around. Like, you'd have a cable going around your neck. Can you do smaller length cutout for the ribbon with holes either side for a lanyard? Not really, not either side. So it's a weird shaped connect. So the ribbon cable goes all the way to the end on one side. I just kept it symmetrical. But the ribbon comes off and goes to the side and hangs out over here. So yeah, not really. But why do we need to have more things there? Like, oh, you're talking about if I get rid of this thing here and still be able to hang it from the middle. Right, I understand. Yeah, no, not with that. LAN port. I'm pretty sure you can't do a LAN port via I2C, but anyway, I could be wrong. Nice result in the cap touch, good night all. Thanks, Andy Mouse. Yeah, it is a nice result on the cap touch, I have to say. I've got to remember to put this back in my test tube. So I don't lose it. Yeah, like, I'm really happy with this. I mean, obviously a lot of code now to, like, I need to put a demo together, like I did on my Play Shield. I need to port my Snake over. Snake. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so one change. Oh, the light sensor. Do I want to check the light sensor quickly? We should check the light sensor. Sorry, it's going to play music. Okay. I need to kill that. Really need to kill it. I'm killing it now. Just hold on. Stop! Should have done take on me. Much better. Would have been much better. Okay. I was putting the screen code back on. Should say distance. Which it did. Okay. Okay, so let's change distance to ambient light, and let's do you want to see my code? Or code? Do you want to watch me code? It's gonna be pretty boring. Ambient light sensor is on. Can't remember. IO 32. 32. Yes. Pin mode 32 input and what do I want to keep? Equals digit, no, analog read. Oh, there's no analog read. Oh, that's right. Then blow holes in the board for the pin. What was that? Is there lower profile headers that can be used? Well, not really, because the pin length, the header pins length, they need to fit. So, you know, I might be able to shave. Oh, wrong screen. Might be able to shave a millimeter off. You know, or maybe 2 millimeters, but with an increased cost of $1 per board extra to get custom headers. A Tron version with ESP now. A Tron version? Massive multiplayer. Yeah, that'd be cool. I need to do... how you're able to buy pick and place... What? Hi, I wanted to ask how you're able to buy these pick and place machines. Loan. Do I have a company? I have a company, yes. I have a company. Might be worth driving the screen hard whilst testing touch in case of... Yeah, I need to do that. I need to put a whole test suite thing together with everything running. So the IMU being hit and audio being hit and touch and everything and all the data being pumped to the screen, Rob. Absolutely. Absolutely. How do I afford my pick and place machines? I'm spending my life's savings. I'm taking a calculated gamble on my future. What's the word? On my ability to make a business out of this. Does that make sense? Spending my kids' inheritance, yes. Yeah, YouTube doesn't contribute much, unfortunately. I wish it did. I should have some code, old code, or some code. Look, I should have Play Shield. Oh, look at that. TinyPICO, ESP Now, Master and Slave. Ooh. Where is my Play Shield features? Awesome. Are you going to upgrade your T962? You should definitely do the upgrades on it, Mats. Have you decided what you're going to do with your charm? Hi. I have not. And it's really on the most bottom of the list to worry about, honestly. Excellent. Mats. Oh, no. YouTube contributes in many ways. Absolutely. I meant the revenue on my videos is what I'm talking about. Sorry. Now, I should have some light sensor code here. This is my old Play Shield code. Grab a light sensor is what I want. Oh, there is analog read. There's no analog write. How much of an idiot am I? 32. Okay, this should hopefully display the light sensing on the screen. Broken PNP printers. Tested them so far. Tied up like Hannibal Lecter. Everything's going to turn out right, Michael. Don't you worry. It will. There we go. Light sensor. That's jumping around a bit. Okay, my finger. Oh, hang on. Hey, wait. I mean, I've got no smoothing on it, right? They really need smoothing. Especially because these lights are flickering. But you can see ambient light. Put my finger on it. If I can get to it. Right. Take it away. And if I rotate, so it's because it's bouncing off the blue right now. If I rotate it, it'll get brighter as it's going towards the lights. So ambient light sensor works. Also, the reason it looks like it's not smooth is because I'm only reading it every 100 milliseconds, so I'm missing gaps as it's jumping around. But yeah, that works. Cool. Yeah, I always get confused. Like whenever I think analog on ESP32, I think, oh, there's no analog. But yeah, there's analog read, there's just no analog write. YouTube is great for product awareness and unfortunately for Xenon's opinions and designed by committee streams. It's fine. I'm sorry. I'm publicly apologizing to everyone if I've been snappish recently. Though I haven't a valid excuse, it's no excuse. I apologize. I wouldn't ask or bring stuff up in my streams if I didn't want your feedback. Yeah. Like I just wouldn't do it. I wouldn't bother doing it. So, see you, JP Master. If you're still here, bye. Okay, this has been a really long stream. Holy moly, 3.5 hours. Not what I intended, but I think we can call this little sucker, except for one fix, a success. A success. So, thanks, Mats. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you. We would all be just irritated deep down if the shoe was on the other foot. BitLooney's rookie numbers? What? Yeah, JLC PCB prices are not great for all the boards I create. I never qualify for any of their discount pricing. I qualify for all of their hidden extra pricing. And shipping from JLC and LCSC, like DHL shipping, is so exorbitant now. It is insane. Okay, is Looney Lullabies. Okay, BitLooney, can you post your stream link? Have you started the stream? Is there a link? Do I need to do it? You're going to make me do it? You're going to make me do it. YouTube. Are you doing it on trash? Oh, there you go. Okay, everyone, there's the link. Let's go raid BitLooney's stream. Thank you all so much for joining today and for sticking around for so long. So many of you. There's still 100 people here. Yeah, I hope to work out how I'm going to build these. Like, I need to work out how I'm going to panelize them. I need to fix the trace, work out how I'm going to panelize them, work out what I'm going to do with the top here, and hopefully I'll build a bunch of these and see if I can get some PCBs before Christmas or before JLC PCBs shut down, so I can get some of these made and maybe shipped. That'd be awesome. No worries for being late. All good. I'm glad you made it, James. I'm glad you all made it. Thanks very much. Have a fantastic week, what's left, and weekend, and let's go to BitLooney. Thanks, Peter. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to thumbs up. Too late. Anyway, bye. Oh, where's this off switch?